Good morning, Sydney. So yeah, I'll have a sip of my coffee and I'll wait. I'll wait a couple seconds. Yesterday we started the Facebook Live series again. In 2015, 2016, I was getting ready to interview one of my first guests on my first podcast, and I was nervous about it. So I asked somebody in my network, a mentor of mine, advice. The interview I was getting ready for was in person. And so the advice my mentor gave me at the time told me that to break your nerves from interviewing people, set your tripod and camera up in the middle of a busy area in Sydney every morning for 2 weeks and do Facebook Lives. So that's what I did. And if you're bored and you want to dig those up, just keep scrolling down on this page. Back to 2015, you'll see those Facebook Lives I did. But it's been since then that I've done these. But I'm having fun with these. Yesterday was fun. We spoke about a little bit about what's going on in the Ukraine and around the world in Europe. I didn't get too political with it. I just wanted to acknowledge it. It's heartbreaking. I spoke about CNN, Fox News, major Western media outlets and their approach on health and wellness and how it's garbage. I think that's going to be a sort of common focal point moving forward, at least during the week. It's my weekend right now, so I'm thinking maybe I could start using Saturday mornings as a recap. But today I got a lot of messages, and we'll just talk about that briefly, about what I chose to do yesterday. So Pete, a follower, a friend of mine on social media over the last few weeks, has enlightened me about this whole subculture of fitness challenges, and I had no idea. And so I partook in the dead hang challenge a couple weeks ago. I've done the bodyweight squat challenge. I've done the plank challenge. You can see those all on my YouTube channel. If you're watching this, just click the join link. It's for free. It's on my subscribe. It's on this page. But yesterday he messages me. I was supposed to have a 9 a.m. client. I was supposed to have a 9:30 a.m. client at my gym here on property. And she rescheduled. So I happened to have about an hour and a half in between. He happened to message me and told me about this pull-up challenge. Basically, you just put an hour on the clock, press go, and then just track your pull-ups. See how many you could do. I recorded it. I chose to do it. It's up on YouTube. There's a link on this page, and I ended up getting in 524. I've never done that before. From the response, I guess it's good. So I just want to talk about how my body feels. Firstly, let's cover the hands. They didn't tear. The picture I used, here's a little bit of secrecy. The picture I used for my YouTube thumbnail was obviously marketing. I'm trying to build that channel, and I used a photo that's a bit of a fuck. I mean, it probably happens. It's just a photo of hands such as mine, but they're torn. I didn't tear mine, thankfully. I use these for work. How my body feels now, man, triceps fried. Obviously, the lats are fried. The traps. So a lot of people don't know. These are your traps, but they're not just here. The insertion point of the trap starts on the skull and goes all the way down to the mid-thoracic. The traps are fried. Biceps are the worst. So right here, the forearm muscle, your brachioradialis, fried. Not so much the inside of the bicep, but the outside. I was using obviously a pronated grip here. Both biceps are fried. Forearms, lats, and neck. I'm going to sit in the sauna after this. A little bit of recovery from yesterday. So I tackled that right after it. I mean, I'm 40 years old. I have to be really responsible about my recovery because I'm also a coach. And my style of coaching is I train with my clients. So before I did the hour pull-up challenge, I didn't plan on doing the pull-up challenge. My client before, two clients before, we did a 10 by 10 deadlift day. So we did 100 kgs, which isn't, it's a 10 rep max. So you did 10 sets of 100 kgs of traditional deadlifts from the ground. For those of you who don't know, a deadlift is a power lift. 100 kgs for you Americans, 225 pounds. We did those for reps. My 1 rep max on a deadlift is somewhere around 198 kgs. So with that equation in mind, that's how you choose the 10 rep max. I had already done that. So waking up this morning, my quads are fried as well. So it's kind of, in a weird, sick way, a good balance, because my legs, my quads are equally as sore as my upper body. Now, granted, I didn't go into this challenge I don't want to say unprepared, because I didn't know I was going to do it, but I work out. I work out every day. I run as well. I box. So I'm in great shape. And the better shape you're going to be in going into any sort of physical journey, the better recovery you're going to have. I also take advantage of salt baths, dry saunas. I did an hour stretching after. It's about 6:30 a.m. here. I have a powerlifting session at 7:30, but I'm going to jump in 30 minutes in the sauna. I'm on property here, and just continue to keep on keeping on. I appreciate all the messages. That was really cool. I didn't realize, I guess it is a feat. I had more in me. I'm not trying to sound egotistical or narcissistic, but I don't know the depths of my potential. If you watch that hour, you hear me talking a lot of shit, but it's true. I played sports my whole life, American football, baseball, basketball, box, and made it to some decent levels. But mentally, and with this body, I'll be 40 in April. I don't know my full potential. I have not even come close to cashing my chips in and saying I'm done in any physical. I plan on training like this until my body stops, and I'm still getting stronger. My point is, on that note, any other challenges that you guys might have in mind, send me a message. I'm all ears. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your weekend. Also, if you're trying to get your health and wellness on track, America, it's Friday. Australia, it's Saturday morning. I always say this to my clients as well, and I'm not trying to come off preachy. Consistency is so crucial. The way you can create consistency and keep it is, don't allow the weekends to be your excuse to break that consistency.